I feel like this video was going to be so good, but I have had so many interruptions because everybody and their mama need me. So the other day, I was consoling my son about a personal issue, and I realized a little later on that evening after talking with him that I was so grateful that he still comes and talks with me and his dad whenever life gets prickly. He's 25. He has one child, my sweet little baby girl. She's one out of five of my grandchildren. Whenever he's running into an issue, he comes and talks to me. And it was a pretty serious issue this time. I was just really happy that it made me realize that I'm kind of like this with everybody. All my friends and family come to me to help them through family dynamics issues. Okay, so family dynamics is the patterns and interactions, behaviors, and relationship with family members. So that generally is their roles, the rules, the communication, and the power dynamics in relationships. That means what are roles in families and relationships? That's generally who does what, the rules, how do we act, how do we feel, how do we behave. Communication is the words we use, the language we speak with one another, our body language, how do we solve issues and problems. The power dynamic, who is generally the leader in our family dynamics. And I realized that my role in my family dynamics has been the role of, like, I'm the one that understands the dynamics within my friendships, my family. Even in work roles, I was very observant of what was going on in the, what do they call it? Like the social hierarchies in relationships. Because they happen in families, they happen in work, they happen in school. And I think because I've always been the one that's paid attention to that, I have been able to communicate in a way with people that they understood too, that that was what I was good at. So they came to me for those things. I'm the voice of reason and generally the mentor in my friendships and my relationships with people. So people generally come to me for family and personal dynamics. My children, my mom. I just got off the phone with my mom actually. And we were talking about family dynamics and what to do about some of those things. And I gotta be honest, it's like I am a person that's done a lot of work on herself, and I'm not perfect, but I quickly self analyze whether when I am dealing with a person, whether I'm dealing with them from my ego or if I'm dealing with them from like trying to just understand what's happening. And I much prefer to leave my ego at the door when I'm dealing with people that I care about. Also, welcome or welcome back to Becoming Her. I am NJ and thank you for being here. Why do people come to me for family dynamics? I think people generally come to me for the family dynamics because, oh, I just realized I don't have my mic in front of me. Okay, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm sorry about that. But I've made this video 4 times because my mom's called me twice. My husband, my mother-in-law, and my brother-in-law have all come traipsing through here. The dogs have been barking, which you've heard them bark before, but those I'm trying to make this video for you. So I think why do people come to me? And generally people come to me for, I think, these reasons. I tend to be non-judgmental. I tend to give space, whether that is quiet, whether that is sound advice if it's warranted. I think that they trust me and they also understand that I am usually, no, I think that they also know that I'm very good with not only setting boundaries, but adhering to boundaries. My children even come to me with stuff with each other, with their friends, with their significant others, and other people in the family as well. And I tend to not take sides, even for my children. I tend to be the person that listens to the entire story and always, always, always understand that there is always three sides to the story: their side, someone else's side, and the truth. And the truth is hard for either party to sometimes really recognize because we're coming from our own standpoint. And that's also understandable, coming from it from your own perspective, right? But knowing that going in, I tend to not decide a side. Sometimes, of course, you can definitely tell that someone is more hurt at the time. And if you're not getting both sides at the same time, then it is really difficult to draw a conclusion. And a lot of times that's really not what it's about. I think that when people coming to you with family or personal issues, they aren't really looking for you to solve their problem. They're looking for a sounding board. They're looking for someone to vent to. And I tend to be a good person to vent to. Yeah. Um, Also, I wanted to say though, also that I am an only child and there's 15 years between me and the next grandchild. So I also feel like I grew up being the youngest out of my uncles and aunts. My mom is 15 years older than her next sibling. So my uncles and aunts were more like my siblings than they were my aunts and uncles. Is that, if that makes sense? So then I grew up with my cousins looking at me the same way. Their kids call me auntie and and with that, I think that watching me become, they really respect my role in the family. And so they come to me and they know that if they tell me something, they'll never hear it again from another person. I think that's important too. Um, I give them space and I really give everybody space to be exactly who they are. And I think that's because I want to be who I am. And I think it's important that we give the people that we care about space to be that. And to be honest, even if I don't care for you, I'll give you space to be you. That might mean I just don't deal with you. That's my boundary, right? Um, Paul. I think that people come to me because they know that whatever they lay in front of me will stay with me without shame or judgment. I pride myself on allowing people to be who they are. I allow them to be human. And I think that's also what really helped me with my transition from nurturing children to parents to my coaching clients who are in the same age range that my daycare kids' parents were. I think that's why this has become a natural transition for me and why family dynamics is still one of the things that I mostly care about. I coach on life transitions, but it's generally the family dynamics that come with the life transitions that I'm coaching about, you know? When I had my daycare, it was called It Takes a Village Childcare. And I really believe that. I raised my kids and I raised my my grandchildren to believe in the role of a village. We'll always need someone. No man is an island, right? So the other day, my granddaughter started high school, and I said to her, "Remember, choose your friends like you choose your fruit." She didn't ask me what it meant, but I think she understood. And what that meant was that you want to choose the people that are around you because Family is one of the few relationships you don't get to choose. Friendships, work friends, all of that stuff. You have a choice and you choose those people based on what your interests and your values are. And I think that's the beautiful thing. You don't get to do that with family. Today, I extend that same nurturing to my coaching clients. And that's what I'm hoping to do here on YouTube as well. I am hoping to build a community of like-minded people, but also people who are already on this journey or want to join in the journey of the well-being of humanity. Oh, I think that's the first time that I said that. Yeah, I strive to be a good human, not a perfect human, but a good human. I strive to help and teach people how to navigate their healing journeys. I'm here to hold myself accountable to being a good human, but also doing the work that I feel like the divine sent me here to do. And that is going to help me stay honest about my journey of evolution and freedom. And I hope to inspire and support you in your journey of evolution and freedom. My hope is also that I inspire you on your well being journey. So you made it to the end. Yay! Me too. If any of this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share if you care. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Ready to become healed, evolved, and